Hey y'all, it's Shiitake again. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to thank you all for the love and support that I've been receiving over the last couple of days. Like, the channel has definitely been eating good, for sure. I've been looking through the comments on the last video, a lot of support. Definitely, some sneaky little Sneako fanboy comments, but nothing that's too unmanageable. So, I figured I should strike while the iron's hot, maybe infiltrate enemy territory, see what they have going on over there on the Discord, and perhaps see how long I can last on there. Or maybe, in a more exciting way, see how fast I can get banned. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So before you're allowed entry in the Discord server, you have to answer where you're currently living, what gender you are, your age group. And I know I sound way too wise, but I am actually just 20, so that's what we're picking, young adult. And this throwaway question that I just randomly picked on, whatever. Alright, so once you get in, you have to fulfill a few more requirements before you're allowed to actually talk on the server. So I wanted to scout the area first before I got like too deep into it. So we took a quick look through general, just to see how things are. Already like this guy Vane, free speech should only be given to those who are in room temperature IQ. Sneako himself might personally have a problem with that, but whatever floats your boat. This guy seems to be a subscriber of all publicity is good publicity. I don't believe in that myself. Good for him though. Keep this gif in mind with this particular anime. Keep it in mind because it's going to come back later. It's going to be very instrumental in us taking down the boss. Some gated voice channels, a debate chat. And the first thing I see is someone deleted their text. So, we got some really sturdy people with some strong spines over here, who aren't afraid to stand their ground. Now that I've taken a deep enough look, now that I've inspected my area, the war zone if you will, it's time to agree to some more rules and begin the challenge. All these rules seem to be fair and square, so we're gonna hit submit and clock starts now. So, immediately I get freedom of speech, and the first thing I see is gender bent Sneako. So, I collect myself and I approach. First step down, I realize there's a timer before I can text again. So now I realize this is not gonna be as easy, so I have to make sure that all my texts are methodical. So I try to appeal to the alpha male grind mentality. So what are we doing today, boys? I thought this was pretty innocent, I'm just trying to get in touch with my fellow brethren, see what we're cooking today. Silence hits the floor. Already, Tree Main, kind of looking at me sideways. We don't play games. I notice I'm kind of in danger. Screw Blue adds on, calling me silly. And then Obelisk, he's kind of flirting with me. He wants to grind me. So at this point I'm getting mixed emotions, right? I don't know if I'm like rejected from this server, people don't like me, or if people are too into me. We're also gonna ignore this one. So I decide to embrace my supporters. So now I'm trying to win some people over. Trying to adhere to the hive mind. But I'm low-key I'm trying to gun for the head. So I asked directly where Sneako's at. So Nova Too Young, who I'm gonna just call Nova from now on, is the hero of this story. He gives a totally reasonable response and just says that he's probably sleeping. And I'm like, yeah. I didn't have Sneako stream up at the moment, so his guess was as good as mine. So now I'm trying to set up a question, and this is gonna be like the end-all be-all. I forgot that there was a timer, so I usually like to send texts in bits. So I'm still setting up my question, and this guy, Arush, is already on my case. He already calls out for the mods to save him from the big bad wolf, and he's saying to kick me out. Nova, being the pragmatic person that he is, he's still willing to listen to me, hear me out. But Arush is just going crazy, calling me a raider. I don't know who would raid Sneako. Now he's egging me on, now he's like, go for it. Watch how fast you get banned. And honestly, Arush, I'm curious too. So, I fight back and I'm like, hey yo, chill your bitch ass out. Homie's power tripping. Needs to kind of take it slow. Now that my timer's almost up, it was time to ask the question I always wanted to ask. But before I could send it, boom. I got sniped. I got shut down for a whole hour. So right now I'm wincing, bleeding on the floor. He kicks me while I'm down already. Nice try, LMAO. Carlson joins in and kicks me in the gut while I'm still on the floor. Notice how all those Sneako boys are just really high and mighty when I can't fight back or talk. And then Arush, he's just really hurt right now. He wants to kick me out as fast as possible. At this point I can't even say anything, so I don't know what's bothering him. Vengeance, being another reasonable person, just asks, what did I do? What did XA Fire do? Oh no. And then it hit me. They converted my boy Nova Too Young as well. Nova's also dancing on my grave right now. My one friend, who I thought I could talk to. Check back in later, and Arush is now responding to people asking why I got banned. He says that I'm from you-know-who's server, from the person who shall not be named server. At this point, dear viewer, I'm just as confused as you are. And then a few more gender-bent Sneako pictures, you know. They seem to really like Sneako in this Discord. I mean, I thought they would. It's a Sneako server. I didn't think they liked him that much. Or her. So he screenshots the text. Now, I'm no Discord connoisseur, right? But it seems to be that he's on the app version, and I see that pop up on the top, and it says my name got timed out. So I have reason to believe that he's the one who timed me out. So homeboy really just egged me to ask a question right before he timed me out. I mean, hey, I wouldn't expect much integrity from Sneako himself, so I guess having his followers be this way is not, shouldn't be too big of a surprise. Nova comes back in to spit on my grave, send him to heaven fast. He says, brutal. Brutal. No one deserves to be treated this harshly. I stuck my neck out for the sake of science, and this is how I got treated. Luke 12 comes in with a catch these clips reference. I'm guessing he's trying to say watch these clips. Once again, another Sneako gender bent picture. I mean, I don't know. The more I watch Sneako, the more I realize I'm not really the alpha man I thought I was. So, I don't know if looking at gender bent Sneako is what I've been missing all my life, to really solidify myself as a man's man. So, now we're nearing the end of my journey. My time in the Thunderdome comes to an end. Arush is once again fighting with people, with the common folk. Alright, watch these clips, guy. Seems to be a villain of Sneako as well. My brother in arms. So Arush, of course, comes in with the ban request, you know? Because that's what happens when you face adversity. You go cry to your mod on Discord. Someone asks, how is this bannable? And people start saying free speech, which I'm guessing is ironic here. Arush responds with the, cause y'all piss me off. And that one shook me. That one shook me to my core. I had to report him for that. I couldn't allow something like this be on Discord. Vengeance comes in again, once again being pragmatic as always. Asks if Arush is on a power trip, to which Arush sends this emoji. I realized there was no helping these people. I wasn't gonna get much done, and I wasn't really gonna wait out the rest of my 53 minutes. So I called it quits here, stopped the clock, and this is my time. So I'm sorry I lied to you. I said that I would be like speedrunning getting banned, but he timed me out for an hour, and I wasn't gonna wait until the hour was up so I could, you know, try again. So if you can get timed out, or banned more specifically, faster than me, I mean, hey, go for it. I mean, some of these people need a reality check, so I don't mind a little bullying. And Sneako himself says that bullying needs to come back. So come on guys, you know what to do. And Arush, if you see this, despite how you've treated me, I only wish you the best. I hope that one day you rise up through the ranks and claim your rightful position as mod, so that next time something like this happens, you can just ban the people yourself instead of having to cry to someone else. I truly wish you the best, brother. Take care.